Welcome to the live stream, 14th of September. Hope you're all doing very well out there. Just let me know in the chat where you're listening and viewing from, and if you can hear me or not. Just trying to sort out the levels. Yeah, just let me know if it's too loud or too quiet or just right. Hey Jeej, how's it going? Good to have you at the live stream. Hope you're good. Yeah, my levels sound okay to me, but hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It's the weather has finally turned from lovely and warm to a little bit colder here in Berlin. I don't know what it's like elsewhere in the world, but let me know what the weather's like where you are. I'm in C tuning today. I'm gonna just be playing one song and then going back into Dadgad. But this is a song that I'm trying to kind of relearn again. I've mentioned in my past live streams that I'm trying to relearn a song every week, and sometimes it goes well and sometimes it takes me a little longer, you know. It's usually the words, to be honest. And I just need to keep practicing it, keep playing it, you know. I didn't find the travel guitar, no. Jeez. Nick says sounds good. Sounds great as well. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Weather was great here in Normandy. Lovely. No, I didn't find a travel guitar. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I think it will take me a little while to really find something. And also find the time to find something, you know. That's whole nother thing in itself. Anyway, I'll play this song and then we'll get to it. As usual, you know, just if you have any questions, anything you're particularly working on musically at the moment, you know, then just to kind of let me know anything like that. I'm always very interested. This is a song of mine called Old Tobacco Tin. The scent of carpets and dust fill the air in the small cottage where an old man once was. Now just cardboard boxes live there, filled with his life and his love. His son was going through his father's drawers, filling these boxes when right then he saw
under the folded white shirts was something his dad's old tobacco tin. From then he kept it for 10 years, in fact. Something so simple, he brought memories back. The old tobacco smell, the rush to his head. Will's got golden but red. Tuesday's the day when the bin men come down. He's slipping down the driveway, he's late for his rounds. Some things don't mean to go in the bin. That old tobacco tin.
Appreciate that, geez. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great one for. I really enjoy playing this song, and I think a lot of my repertoire at the moment is just full of songs that I really enjoy playing, and to an extent that's kind of how it should be, really, But I think I'm trying to just bring alive songs that aren't necessarily my favorite that I've written in the past, but try to revitalize them, as I've said before. But this one is just a matter of kind of learning the lyrics, and I only really did 2 verses there, so it's not really the full song. So you're not really getting the full story. I have recorded this. You can find this online in Spotify and anywhere you can stream music. It's on my YouTube channel as well. and it's just called Old Tobacco Tin. And the idea is that it follows a story of something, an object that kind of passes from person to person. And I like that idea, of something just lasting for so long, it kind of outlasts its owners. And this, if an object could tell a story, it would be quite interesting if it could say what it's been through in life, so that's that kind of what sparked the idea of that. I'm just gonna drink a little bit of water. Hey Julian, how's it going? I'm in C tuning, so I'm in CG, CG, CD. So it's only really 3 notes. So it's like a sus2 tuning. Again, a modal tuning, so it's quite easy to go from sort of a minor, this sort of minor tuning, and the Lowden just sounds so nice in C. It's just going that low. I really like it. I'm writing more songs in C tunings because I really enjoy the C tuning. I think I just got to be a little bit careful with C, going even lower as well, and just to make sure the strings can kind of hold the notes okay, because obviously the lower you go, kind of the thicker the strings should be. And these are 13 gauge strings, so they should be okay. But if I was going lower, I'd probably get something a little thicker on the low note. But yeah, it's really nice sort of playing these in minor, and then going to major. It's quite easy just to kind of it's actually really beautiful in a major key. Hey, Henry Drums, how's it going? Says, Fabian, I absolutely love your videos. Been watching all of them during this week, and it's the first stream I get to watch live. Cool, welcome. Appreciate that. Thanks for all you do here. Cheers from Brazil. Wow, from Brazil. That's really cool. Appreciate that. Thanks so much, Henry. Jeej asks, do you have any tricks for improving finger stretch? I'm trying to learn a tune that needs index on G string 1st fret and little finger on the bottom string 5th fret, and it's killing me. G string 1st fret and then little finger on the bottom string 5th fret, like that, right? You mean the lowest, the 6th string? Yeah. Do I have any tips for stretching? I think it's just I've never really personally done any sort of stretching exercises. I've literally just practiced it a lot. But you obviously need to be careful not to overdo it. So I do a lot of sort of, when I'm practicing something that has lots of stretching, I try to actually just kind of do this, stretching your fingers, shaking your hands out, this sort of thing, and not doing it for too long, otherwise you can really damage your tendons, and you don't want to get tendonitis or anything like this. So yeah, it's that's a bit of a stretch, that one, especially if you're playing something that's very intricate. Doing stretches like this, or even further, is can be a lot. I would say just kind of keep practicing it. Do lots of like stretching, fingers out, clench them in like this, and just do little and often. Don't practice it for too long. And if you feel like it's aching or burning, then stop straight away. I haven't thankfully had any problems with stuff like that, but I know people who have, and it's not fun. You basically can't play guitar for weeks. You have to just rest. So don't overdo it. But in terms of like practicing the stretching, the best thing is to actually just do it. I can't remember whether I was practicing something like this. No, it's not really the stretching. I'll have a think about that, because I was doing something. There was an exercise that I was actually doing that I think did practice the stretching a little bit. I'll get back to you on that, maybe for next live stream. I'll try and remember that. Yeah. All right. I need to get back into Dadgad. If anybody hasn't watched the video that I posted yesterday, I interviewed a friend of mine who lives here in Berlin, Nick Morrison. And Nick is really influenced by West African music and the instrument called the kora, which is basically like a big pumpkin with a stick, and then you have like strings either side, and they play it like this. It's an amazing instrument. We basically chat about tunings and techniques and this sort of stuff, and it was the first time I've ever interviewed anyone, so I was a little bit like it was just a conversation, and in a way that's the best way to interview, I guess, is just to have or to be very honest about an interview, is just to go in and just have a normal conversation, because I'd never really talked to him about these sort of things before, but I think by the end we had like over 2 hours of footage, and then I just realized, that's a long video, so I had to kind of cut it down a little bit to get to the best bits, which was really hard because I wanted to keep a lot of it in, but yeah, if you haven't seen that video, then check it out. G says, thanks for the stretching advice. It's quickly getting into that position several times that kills me. Yeah, if it's like a quick thing during a song as well. It can be really hard. but good to practice that, you know. I try and practice things like this sometimes, or have songs that have these sort of stretches in, because once you get to a certain level, you can get kind of a little too comfortable with certain things. I think it's important to kind of push yourself out of your comfort zone. You know, that's how we learn and progress, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good idea. Putting the interview up in several separate videos. I should have done that. That would be a better thing to do, wouldn't it? I think I'm gonna have another session with him, interview. I think what I'll do is I'll think about the questions this time, you know, because we just literally just had a conversation with cameras rolling, but I think yeah, I'll think about certain questions I could ask him that I would be interested in, that potentially other people would be interested in, you know. And if it lasts longer, yeah, then I would cut it into separate videos. That's a good idea. But I'm thinking of maybe this could be a little thing of just, because I know a lot of musicians here in Berlin, and it could be quite a cool thing to have a few sort of people round to interview and ask about certain techniques and certain things that they do, especially people that are doing slightly different music to me and have a slightly different approach, you know, because I find that really interesting as well. All right, I'm gonna do another song. This is, which one's this one? It's a it's a song that is inspired by a piano player. He's a blues jazz piano player from around. He was around in like the 60s, I think. His name was Otis Spann, and Otis had a really nice way of improvising, and he had a really nice way, I feel, of playing a blues song in a major key, you know. And I thought, I'll try and play a blues song in a major key. So I'm going to play it in C major. The tuning needs to be quite good on this, because C, I'm playing a C major, but I'm in Dadgad, you know. And C major is a really interesting one to explore if you're in Dadgad, because you can't do too many open strings, so you kind of need to think about it a little bit more about what you're doing. So this is another one that I haven't played in a long time, so hopefully I won't mess it up. But it's a song called "She Don't Love Me." Here we go. Let's give it a go.
She's just the cutest thing that I've ever seen. She loves everyone but me. Gave her my heart, oh, she tore it in two. I gave her my heart, oh, she pierced it straight through. And I gave her know what to do. Oh, she tore me in two. I love my baby, but she don't love me. And I love my baby, but she don't love me. She's just the cutest thing that I've ever seen. She loves everyone but me.
That was She Don't Love Me. Not a biographical song. Yeah, it's always a little tricky with that one, with the bit in the middle. It's a very simple song. It's literally just a verse and a kind of two parts to it. and then an instrumental bit. And the instrumental bit is always a little bit tricky. Going up, because I never know how high to go. Yeah, it's that one. But it's very different to my usual stuff, so I quite enjoy playing it. Yeah. G says, be good for the YouTube algorithm too. Yeah. To have you mean to have the different clips, different parts of the interview. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think I'm gonna think about the questions more next time, and be very, because I had to edit it so much that you actually don't really hear the questions that I'm doing, that I ask. I actually didn't ask that many questions. We just kind of talked about just all kinds of things. But yeah, I think I'd ask about very specific questions, just going forward on other interviews as well, and then I can not have to do as much editing. I can literally just put up make 2 or 3 videos out of it. But it's interesting experience to be the interviewer as well, because I never usually like being interviewed, or never have done in the past. So yeah. Julian says, trying that CGCGCD on my J45 right now. That's crazy. It's a lovely tuning. And so one of the things that I try and do is try to play in more keys in open tunings. And that's what I'd really try and do with Dadgad, is that I really try and play, like the last song, was in C major. I play a lot in like G minor and G major, this kind of thing, and A minor as well is good. I still like to use these, open strings, but mixed with fretted notes, and just kind of not always going for the main key of the tuning, which would be, in this case, D minor or D major, but going for something a bit different. But with C tuning at the moment, I haven't been exploring too much with it, although I would really like to be. At the moment, I'm just kind of sticking with C minor and C major, but I'd like to explore it a little bit, and also explore the different variations within that C, the C tunings, because there's a lot to dive in there. You haven't heard that one before, Gij? Yeah, it's from my last album, which I released a long time ago now, 2020 or 2021? No, 2020. Oh, 4 years, approaching 5 years. Wow, that's sounds like it's time for another album. That does. Hey, Yoballs is here. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. All right. So as usual, if you have any questions regarding any of my YouTube videos, or anything that you have, regarding my tuning, my guitar, my setup, anything like that, then just put it in the chat and I will get to it. These live streams are actually the best way to get your questions answered. I'm I have so many videos now on YouTube. I have like, I don't know, 170 or something like that. So I have a lot of questions. Like every day there's loads and loads of questions coming in, or comments and questions on all my videos, and which is great, obviously. And I really try and answer everyone, but you know, if it's a busy week, I don't always get round to it. So there's usually a bit of a backlog. So if you're still waiting for me to answer your question on YouTube, I will get round to it, I promise. But a better way of doing it is actually just coming on the live stream and asking, if you can make it. I know a lot of people can't make it live on here, and I had actually a lot of people asking if I could do like during the week these live streams, which I will explore. That's something I will try and explore with, and just kind of be a bit more flexible about it. So that's something I would like to be doing. But I know I have a lot of people watching in the US, so if I do it during the week, it's gonna have to be an evening, because I have, you know, a family and everything. So during the week, in an evening is here, because I'm in Berlin in Europe, and in the US, an evening would be like evening here would be during the day, basically. And then no one can make, or most people cannot make, will be working or going about their day, probably not wanting to hang out on a live stream during the week, or maybe wanting to but not being able to, you know. So I'm gonna have to kind of explore that a little bit, but I will be trying that, just to let you know. I will be trying to explore different times and different days and stuff like that. It won't always be on a Saturday. Alrighty. G says, some time ago you showed us a magazine article about you. Could you post that on the Song Club site? Yeah, it was some article. Was it? I did a video on what did I call it? No one cares about your music. Was it this one? And there was an article on me. Yeah, I could post that for sure. I don't know if I can find the digital version of that. Maybe I can. I don't know. They usually have them, but if not, I'll just scan it in or something and post it. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've been thinking of things to put up on the Song Club, and so if you have any ideas of stuff that you might be interested in seeing, sort of behind the scenes and stuff like this, then by all means, you know, let me know, because I need to trying to think of stuff that everyone will be interested in, and the best thing to do is just to kind of tell me, you know, what you'll be interested in. But I know probably a lot of people don't want to be the only ones to kind of speak up and stuff like that. I know I always find when I'm in a group, like a Facebook group or something, I'm not the one usually posting that much, because I don't know. I'd rather just kind of read things and not be trying to be in the limelight all the time. It's funny to say that I'm on, you know, streaming to the world right now. Yeah, I'll do that absolutely, for sure. That's a good idea. All right, I'll do another song. Here we go. This is one I haven't done for a little while. It's not a song that I wrote, but it's a song that I really, really enjoy, and It's Hard Time Killing Floor Blues by Skip James. And if you haven't heard that, then go and listen to it, the original by Skip James. And it's when you're listening to a lot of these blues guys, the ones that died young, obviously they only had a few recordings of them, so it's no video, but Skip James, I think he lived for a while, and you can find videos of him, playing, and that makes all the difference, because you can kind of really see them performing the song, rather than just listening to it. It gives so much more kind of inspiration if you're trying to especially if you're trying to learn that song, But I also heard another, someone else cover this, a guy called Kelly Joe Phelps, which is one of my all-time favorite guitar players and songwriters. He has an album that what was it called? It's a live album, and it's really, really cool album. I like it a lot. And the name is really cool as well. Tap the Red Cane Whirlwind, it's called. Very cool name. I like it. So if you hadn't heard that album, then go listen to it. It's just a live album of his. But the first song on that album is this song, Hard Time Killing Floor Blues. And man, he does it justice. He nails it. He really it's not very similar to the original. Obviously he does it in his own way, and that's what I'm trying to do as well, but he kind of nails the mood and the feeling and that you get from that song, so I'm going to play it now for you, my version of it. So here we go. Hard Time Killing Floor Blues.
Times I hear and everywhere you go. Times is harder than ever been before. People are drifting from door to door. Find no heaven, I don't care where they go. Oh, you hear me singing, oh, this lonesome song. These hard times will drive you so long. Hard times I hear and everywhere you go. Hard times will drive you from door to door. Hard times are hidden everywhere you go, and times is harder than ever been before. Was Hard Time Killing Floor Blues. So that one I was still in Dadgad, but I was playing it in G minor. So I quite like to play things in G because it means that I can kind of do this bass line, so I have more options going down, you know, which I really enjoy. And obviously a lot of in G minor you still have D's, you still have A's, you know, so a lot of these open strings in Dadgad still work in the key, you know, so it just gives it a slightly different flavor, you know, playing an open tuning in a different key, you know, as opposed to if I was playing something in D, playing this in D minor, you know, I've got lots of roots, I've got lots of fifths, which is great if I want that type of sound, you know. But I don't always want that type of sound, you know. Slightly different, playing in a different key, you know. So yeah, that was that one. If you just joined us, welcome to the live stream. I'm Fabian Holland. And I'm just playing songs and answering questions and having chats. So if you have any questions, then please, you know, drop them down below. Hi Christian from Italy, how's it going? Good to have you. Welcome to the live stream. Just to mention, Gij mentioned that he asked me to post something in the Song Club. If you haven't heard of the Song Club, it's this community that I've built, which is just on my website, fabianholland.com.
and it's basically a way that I can have a community of everyone from YouTube as well, but not on YouTube. It's basically off, where we can still continue these conversations and everything like that. So it's my own sort of my own social media, if you will, just not as evil. And it's nice people who you can chat with. It's a safe space. You can ask any question, and you get direct access to me. And really, I've only just started it up, and it hasn't got all the bells and whistles that other social media platforms have, but it's got the most basic things, and I think it's building, it's growing, so I invite you to join. Link is always in the description down below. It's completely free, and I'm also building a course on there as well for people that are joined, that sign up, and that's something I really want to build, so you can get access to that. And I'll be looking at the topics that I mainly look at, which is songwriting, recording, guitar techniques, and sort of live performance and gear related stuff. So I'm going to be doing lots of lessons in there that you can just kind of get access to. You do have to sign up and be a member, but it's something that I really believe that everyone will get lots of value and inspiration from, because we're songwriters, soloists. We're it's a lonely world. We're just spending time alone writing songs mainly, and it's nice to have other people that you can relate to with all this stuff, so that's kind of the main reasons that I built it. So that's what Gij was just talking about, just to let you know. Do you have a luthier set up your Lowden, and if so, how often, or do you do it yourself? That's a good question. I haven't had it done for a long time. The reason is because I haven't found one. That's actually something that is kind of on my list. When I was gigging a lot in the UK, I did have one. It's a guy I went to, and I can't remember how often. It wasn't that often I got it set up, because I can't remember what exactly he did now, but I think he refretted it, and he did a whole I don't know if he refretted it every time actually, but he definitely refretted it once at least. But yeah, he'd give me a setup. I would usually kind of go just before a tour, so I would probably say every 3 months maybe. But I haven't actually had it done for years, and it's in need of it. I don't really want to touch it myself, which I could do it. I think, but no, I would rather someone else kind of do it, that really knows what they're doing, But if it was a cheaper guitar, I do all the other guitars myself, But yeah, so I'm kind of looking for. But if it depends on how much you're playing, how much you're gigging, I guess how much you're recording as well. And I am recording a lot. I feel like I don't know why I haven't had it done in a long time. It does need to be done. It's just something that I just haven't got round to doing, But yeah, when I was gigging a lot, I would do it every like 3 months, that's quite a lot to get it done. But I don't know. If you're traveling with your guitar a lot, you know, it's going in and out of like trains and planes and buses and cars and stuff, you know, and different locations, and it's getting hot and cold. The humidity is different, you know. I think it probably needs more setups when you're traveling around, rather than being, if it just stays in one location, I think it probably doesn't need setting up as much, you know. Yobos says Lowden is very stable. I've never reset up mine since 1997. Really? Wow. Okay. Well, you know, it is pretty stable since 1997. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, I think it also depends on your environment as well. You know, if you keep your guitar in if your location where you live is really dry, or if it's really humid, you know, things can move. I've actually, where I am, my studio actually gets quite high humidity in the summer, and I've got like a dehumidifier, but I was thinking of actually getting a dehumidifier for the guitar in the case. I used to leave my Lowden out on the stand all the time, but now I've started putting it back in the case, because that's it's a bit more stable, you know, in terms of if it's really humid. But I have like these dials that tell me the humidity and everything. That's a really good thing to get, so you know what the humidity is in your room. But I think D'Addario and a few other companies have these sort of dehumidifiers. They're passive. You don't require any electricity, but you just put them in the sound. They kind of rest in your sound hole. I might look into that, because I think that's probably a good idea when you have high humidity, you know. Although it's gone down now because the weather has really dropped in temperature, but all last week, the past sort of months have been really humid, warm and humid in Berlin. So, you know, it's been quite humid here. Just something to keep an eye on. But yeah, so that in that case, you know, your guitar can move quite a bit. Julian says, taking a guitar for a reset every 2 years can't be a bad idea. Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe I wasn't doing it as often as 3 months. That seems excessive. But I was gigging a lot. Maybe it was more like 6 months or a year. I don't know. But yeah, I'd also, you know, when you play a lot, you get like you get these like indentations on the fretboard. It's actually not too bad, you know. But when it gets to a level where you're actually it's buzzing a lot, you know, and the frets wear down as well, you know. My frets have started they wear down, you know, quite a bit. I've heard you can get different quality frets. So I'm not sure the quality of these frets. These have definitely been refretted, because my luthier in the UK did that. He took off the frets, he sanded the fretboard, and then he refretted it. So I don't know the quality of the frets that he refretted with, but apparently you can get sort of different size frets as well. So you can get higher ones or more shallow ones, which would be interesting to look at. I don't know the sound difference. I guess higher ones might give you more resonance and a louder sound, but obviously be a bit harder on your fingers. Yeah, shallower ones a bit easier to play, but might not be as resonant. I don't know. I don't know if that would make a massive effect or not, but yeah, it's a good, you know, it's a good idea to kind of get your guitars checked every now and again, for sure. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's true. That's true. It definitely ain't broke. Your board says, yep, only play in the house and it lives in its case. When you travel and gig a lot, it's a different story. Yeah, I mean, I think that's partly the reason I haven't had it set up for a while, is because I haven't really gigged much in the past few years. So, you know, when I was gigging a lot and I felt like it kind of needed it. I was traveling all over. But I don't know, I would like to get it checked just by someone, you know, at least just the fretboard. But it does buzz a little bit, especially when I play in C and I really go for it. But it's not something that is really particularly annoying. If I do find it that it just is buzzing and I get problems, then I'll probably see someone. But it's on my to-do list, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's a priority at the moment. Yeah, finding a decent luthier you can trust is challenging. Absolutely. If you don't live near a big town, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's probably a lot in Berlin. I haven't looked, but I also saw that I think there's, at least with Lowden, they have luthiers that they recommend, which isn't always a good thing to go with. You know, if you look at your guitar manufacturer, they might, or your guitar builder, they might have this as well, which is I think it's a great thing to have. So they have a list of registered luthiers. I think that obviously they're probably going to be a bit more expensive, but you know, if Lowden has said they're official Lowden luthiers, then that's something that I would definitely trust. You know. I think they have this just on their website, which is pretty cool. Julian says, I used to live in Hong Kong, which moisture is above 85% most of the time. It's unmanageable. Yeah, that's crazy. So what would you do? Is it just like you just have like dehumidifiers everywhere, or would this like, or everyone just gets used to being really humid? Would does AC help? Air conditioning? Does that help the humidity? I don't know. Right now, the south of France, I'm in an area where moisture turns around 50%, extreme, rare, and don't last. Yeah, so many guitars are always out. My guitars are always out, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing to kind of keep an eye on it, you know. If you have one of these, I actually have two in this room. I have them all around our flat, just because we live on the ground floor and it's a really old building, and it tends to kind of get quite humid, especially in the summer. But it's a good idea to kind of keep an eye on this. Yeah, high humidity is not great for the guitar. Absolutely. Air conditioning helps. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do another song, I think. Thanks for all the comments and the questions. Keep them coming in. Okay. This is a song of mine called Mad Eric.
Call him Mad Eric, he talks to himself with a crutch at his left hand, he walks with its help. He got no money, can't afford nothing else. Drinks all day, falls over himself. Searching around these streets he roams, and people's falling change. It's cold outside near home, it's pouring down with rain. And Eric don't have no home, no money, no job, nowhere to go, no woman, not sanity. And this ain't funny, cause half of it you don't know. Yeah, they kill him at Eric when his kids walk by, cause his shouts and fists the sky. Crazy old man they call him, but why? Crazy old man they say. Go Eric, go, play that blues, you know. You find it hard to cope. You're hungry, cold, tired and broke. Every day's the same, just gets worse. Ain't got no one on this earth. Go Eric, go, play that blues, you know. Play the 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 blues, you know. Call him Mad Eric, he talks to himself with a crutch at his left hand, he walks with its help. Ain't got no money, can't afford nothing else. Drinks all day, falls over himself. And searching round these streets he roams, and people's falling change. And calls outside, need a home. It's pouring down with rain. And now he don't have no home, no money, no job, nowhere to go. No, I'm not sanity, and this ain't funny, cause half of it you don't know. Yeah, they call him Mad Eric when his kids walk by. Cusses, shouts and fists the sky. Crazy old man they call him, but why? Crazy old man they say. Go, Eric, go. Play that blues, you know. You find it hard to go. Hungry, cold, tired and broke. Every day's the same, just gets worse. Ain't got no one on this earth. Go, Eric, go. Go, Eric, go. Go, Eric, go. Play that blues, play that blues, play that blues. I play that blues, play that blues, play that blues, play that blues, play that blues. Play that blues, play that blues, play that blues. I play that blues, play that blues, play that blues, play that blues. Play that blues, you know. Play that blues, you know.
Mad Eric. If you haven't listened to the recorded version of this song, I recorded it way back in 2013 on my first album, which is a long time ago, and I recorded it with this amazing harmonica player called Will Pound, and you can check out Will. He's doing all kinds of things. He's released loads of records with lots of people. And amazing harmonica player. And I really like what he did with it. He almost sort of played harmonica in a kind of a little kind of drunk kind of way, which I really like. So if you haven't heard the recorded version, then go and check it out. But I wanted to say that that song is like, it's a very sort of very kind of standard finger picking, on this one. I mean, I always sort of change things a little bit and have moments where I like to improvise. But on the right hand, it's a very, very much, standard sort of Travis finger picking, alternate thumb. So I have these sort of different things that I go for depending on what I want the song to be like, like this one, I wanted it to be rhythmical, this sort of thing. If I want a song to have this sort of this drive, this sort of rhythm, then I would choose this sort of pattern, So you can really sort of choose what kind of fingerpicking pattern you're going to be doing based on what you want the song to be like, So I do this a lot. So And like something very, very different is a song called Another Monday, which is very different. And obviously that is completely the opposite. I didn't want any rhythm there, you know. I want it to be these low, sort of ringing out open notes. You know, so I wanted to just kind of mention that, because I was really thinking about that at the moment. All right. Any other questions we have? Willow just said, "How would you describe the song structure, Mag Eric?" I think you answered our question without even looking at the chat. Can read your minds. Yeah, that's funny. Nick says that's his favorite, Another Monday. Oh, cool. Haven't practiced it, but maybe I'll play that to end. I'll play one more song, and then I'll end it. I can feel my voice going a little bit. But now's the chance. If you have any other questions, then please feel free to ask away. I just wanted to mention as well, I sent an email out to anyone that signed up to my newsletter or to the Song Club that gets my emails. I've just launched, I've just started basically coaching, which I know sounds a little strange, because I've been teaching guitar for years, and that's generally kind of what I do. But I didn't want to just offer guitar lessons. I wanted to offer basically teaching on all the different aspects that I talk about on my YouTube channel. And I decided to kind of go with a more kind of coaching approach, where it's not just about you can have one lesson and then that's it, you know. I want to, if you have one lesson with me, I want to give you so much in terms of advice and goals and future goals to hit, that you can be working on that for kind of, you know, months or weeks and months ahead further, you know. So this is kind of what I've been doing, and it's been going really well. I've been really enjoying it. So if anybody wants to check that out, then you can check that out on either the email that I've sent out if you're signed up, or I'll be putting that up on my website pretty soon. I haven't actually put it up on my website. It's so new. I just wanted to mention that. All right. Okay, I'm going to play Another Monday. This is for you, Nick. Hopefully I can remember how this goes. I didn't practice it. Here we go.
It was a long winter's day, and the sun came my way. Couldn't believe, and like millions before, we're just in awe, his mum and me. All the stress we endure hardly take more pain in our heads. Oh, you're not alone, got 12 kids at home, the taxi man said. Oh, the weather is bad and the traffic's the same. To anybody else, it's just another Monday. And all the people are mad, and the trains are delayed. To anybody else, it's just another Monday. In this bubble we are, we've made it thus far, 10 hours in, but the next 13 hours will be harder still, and that's when it begins. My, oh my, what a sight, as your mum holds me tight, as she breathes. On the next push she'll be here, just wait and see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the weather is bad and the traffic's the same. To anybody else, it's just another Monday. And all the people are mad, and the trains are delayed. To anybody else, it's just another Monday.
was another Monday. So on that one, it's I was talking about earlier. It's very different to some of my other ones, and it's a lot to do with that kind of the finger picking, or what kind of finger picking pattern I'm choosing on the right hand. And I wanted something just very. There's still a rhythm to it, but it's just very loose, And this song is it's really, really simple song. It's literally just D minor and A. That's it. D and A. And there's a few other sort of bass notes I go down, but the main part of this song, not including the chorus, it sort of changes there, but just basically two chords. And it was based on this just on these just two chords, and that's where the idea came from, basically. And when I go up there, that's just an A. I'm still playing an A there. I'm just playing it higher up on the neck, and then putting a little harmonic there. Yeah. So let's have a look. Bum, 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 bum. What we got? Patrick Groom in the house. Pat and I go way back. Hey Pat, how's it going? Finally caught a live stream. Is this your first live stream? Can't believe it. So Pat and I went to the Academy of Contemporary Music together, and we studied guitar there. Wow, that was a long time ago. I can't even remember what year that was. Is it 2003? I want to say 2002, maybe even 2001, with our first year there. That was a while ago. Love to have you. Great to have you on the stream. You get here right at the end. I'm basically finishing up, but don't worry. I know you're in the US, so it's time's a little different. G says, does your son know that another Monday is about his birth? And does he like it? I don't know if he actually knows that it's about his birth. I'm not sure. He really loves music. He's constantly singing. I think that's because I've always played music around him. But my music makes him sad. So he likes it. He enjoys my music, but he said it's too sad for him. He just likes music that makes him feel good. Happy music. Which is fair enough. I'm sure he'll be more into my music in his later years, but no, I think I have told him that it's about his birth, but I'm not sure if he likes it or not. Nick says, enjoyed that one, thanks. My wife is going to Australia for 3 months tomorrow. I'm staying home on the farm, going to get recording in my home studio. Oh, nice. That sounds lovely. On a farm in Australia. That sounds idyllic. I'd love to do that. I've got it's not, I just imagine like some sort of I don't know, some wooden cabin on a farm or something like this. I mean, it's probably like a proper home, but I had this fantasy of just going to some kind of cabin somewhere, just out out in the sticks, just somewhere in a forest, I don't know, and just taking some really basic recording with me, something to record with, and just recording a whole album there, you know, and not leaving until like an album has been recorded. So I'll do that one day. That'll be fun. But yeah, that sounds lovely. I hope you have a lovely trip for 3 months. Wow. Yeah, Patrick says we played new metal in exams together. That was a bizarre phase. we played a it was a song. One of our challenges was to play a song, just perform a song that we've written, and I was playing a lot more electric guitar there back then, but we played the song that was inspired by what's that band? I've forgotten it now. Maybe you can help me, Patrick. Did we play Crawling by Linkin Park? No, it wasn't. I didn't think it was that. I thought we wrote the song. I thought we wrote a song together. Oh, 2003. That was 2003. No, wasn't it inspired by Rage Against the Machine? That's what I thought. Audio Slave? No, I thought it was Rage Against the Machine. That's what I thought anyway, but it could have been wrong. Wow, how that's a long time ago. All right. What is it? Oh, we also did the different one that we wrote together. Okay. I called Riot Out. You can still sing the riff, really. I've completely forgotten about that. That's amazing. Okay. I think I'm going to end it. Sorry, Patrick. You need to get here a bit earlier next time, for sure. But thanks for joining. I want to thank everyone for joining this week's live stream. I try and do these every Saturday. Thanks everyone for your questions and everything, and for your comments. It's always lovely when people join these live streams. I literally don't expect anyone, and people keep coming. I don't understand it. Fabian playing new metal next week. We'll see. Yeah, do acoustic version of new metal. Have a lovely week, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. And if you haven't checked out the Song Club, then please do so. I'm building a little community there, over on my website or on the link down below. I appreciate everyone. Have a lovely weekend, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.